Yo, 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 what's going on, good people? It's your homie Herbman, and you back upside the head with another hot banger boogie. Hey, go tell somebody to go tell somebody your homie Herbman is on. And if this is your first time tuning in to the Herbman Show, welcome. And go ahead and hit that logo right at the bottom of your screen right there, and hit that notification bell so that you never ever miss what we bring to the table. All right, we're talking about today's superhuman immunity and how we're able to gain that superhuman immunity. And this is going to be very important, especially in this day and time. All right. So first we need to understand, what is it to be immune to something? Now, by definition, you can be immune to influence, to infection, to the effects of something, and to the effects of something. Okay. And so those are your four states of immunity. All right. You can be immune to influence by people, places, and things. Okay, to me, that is guarding your surroundings. Okay, guarding your environment. You can be immune to infections and bacteria. That's guarding your physical. You can be immune to the effects of something. Okay, that means never really getting any direct contact with anything that causes your immune system to break down. And then you can also be immune to the effects of things, meaning that although this has happened over here, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect you at any time or for any reason. All right. And so that is where we really want to kind of be at. But we need to understand how to gain immunity in all of the factors of life. I mean spiritual immunity. I mean mental immunity. I mean emotional immunity and physical immunity. Okay, and you can do a lot of this by a lot of different lifestyle changes, all the way down from how we think, what we believe in, to how we physically do activities, to what we put in our bodies as food. All right, we're going to have to understand that whole slate. So now there was a research done a few years ago that has been published in a lot of health journals. All right, and it was testing 200 people, 100 being from African descendants and European descendants. Okay, so you had half and half. Now they gave both of these group of people the same bacterial infection, and what they saw is that the African immune system responded stronger and faster than the European counterpart. Now that is a great thing. All right, that is a great thing. But if you understand what happens in the body during an immune response, it can over time be a bad thing, because when the immune system responds, normally it sends inflammation to the spot of the infection to subside the infection. So that's why you will see redness and swelling and all of those types of things in that area, right? And so if you are having chronic immune response, then in retrospect you're having a chronic inflammation. And we all know that chronic inflammation is never going to be good, especially when we're talking about the nerves and the tissues and the organs, okay, that are being inflamed. It's never good over time. Okay, so stronger, faster is good, but not for the long haul. Okay, so what we need to do in order to build our immunity is understand certain factors that build our immunity. Now I'm going to just give you a little caveat. There are four elements, right? There's fire, earth, air, and water. A lot of us, for the most part, get the air, the water, and the earth, which is the food. But we really don't get the fire, which is the sun. Okay, we never really added that into the equation, and today you need to add it into your equation. Okay, you need to understand that sunlight needs to be a part of your lifestyle. It needs to be a part of your diet. Over 90% of Americans are vitamin D deficient. Vitamin D is one of the catalysts for your immune system. Okay, and there are a lot of different things that can chip away at your immune system, and we'll cover those here in a second. So you need the vitamin D, and the best time to sunbathe are between 8 and 10 a.m. or 4 and 6 p.m. Okay, so you definitely want to add that into your life, period. You need to, you got to, you need to just now figure out a way to do it. Okay, so once you've done that, the next important thing is getting that vitamin D for your immune system, but also the vitamin C. All right, and those two work together, because once you get the vitamin C, vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium. Okay, and then the next one is going to be vitamin B's. All right, all the vitamin B's. You're going to need them. B9. You're going to need, you're going to need the niacins. You're going to need the folate acids. You're going to need the B12. All right, you're going to need it. You're going to need it. It's going to be very important. And one of the factors of B12, which is why it's important, because it also is connected to the melanin and it absorbs the sun. Okay, so you're going to need that. You're going to need that. All right. So with this video, understand that sun is very important to your diet. It's very important to being a superhuman. All right, to your immunity. And not only will the sun help you physically, it will help you mentally, and it will help you spiritually get closer and closer to the things that you want to get closer to. Okay, because the sun gives us a lot of different things that we just have been underestimating for years. Now, when you do this sunbathing, hopefully you can do it as naked as possible. All right, so that you can get it everywhere. All right, because melanin everywhere on our bodies, and that melanin will bond to the energy of that sun, and it will literally absorb everything the sun has to offer into your body. And that's a facet that we have been missing. And that's why you can't get vitamin D in foods and stuff of that nature, not the adequate amount. That's why you're gonna have to have that sun, all right, touch that skin. So with that being said, once you've done those things, then you should be good to go. But here's the thing that you got to look out for: the things that lower your immunity. Okay, so when we say you're in a constant state of immune response, which means that you're in a constant state of chronic inflammation, is because maybe you're stressed out every day. All right, and your immune system has the response. Stress lowers the immunity. Okay, if you're depressed, that will lower your immunity. Okay, if you're got bad eating habits, it will lower your immunity. Okay, if you're dealing with hormonal imbalances, it will lower your immunity. Okay, if you're taking prescription drugs and heavy drugs, it will lower your immunity. Okay, if you're listening to things that are, driving you insane, it will lower your immunity. Okay, so you have a lot of different things that lowers one's immunity to make them susceptible to any type of infection and disease. Okay, so what we want to do is that superhuman immunity. All right, and we want to keep ourselves up here in a good thought, in good emotion, all right, in good spirits. Okay, and that will in turn keep us in good physical health. All right, you don't want to damage yourself. You want to believe you are God. You want to believe that you are God's children. Then you need to treat yourself just as special with providing the body the energy and the substance that is needed, and nothing more and nothing less. All right, you want to provide the body with the spiritual life and the thought life that it needs, nothing more and nothing less. And once you create a harmonious balance between your emotions, your mental, your spiritual, and your physical, and all of those agree with one another each and every time that you make a decision, all right, then that is the same or as parallel as fire, earth, and water, and having enough of all of those that creates a cohesiveness, all right, a homeostasis within your body. All right, too much water would throw off the balance. Too much sun would throw off the balance. But just a right amount of fire, earth, air, and water will create homeostasis. And this is how we stay superhuman in this day and time. I love you guys, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. If you got questions or comments, please leave them down below. All right, go tell somebody about this video. Let them know how to be superhuman in this day and time with your immunity. There's not a whole lot else to know other than the specific herbs, the specific foods, and the specific lifestyle changes that you need to make sure that nothing chips away at your immunity. All right, and I can answer all of that. I'll leave all of my stuff down below. Again, go to loveherbman.com if you're looking for loose leaf potent herbs. All right, until next time, peace. Yes sir.